Hi, Tilty Carlson here. Over the past several years, Robert Eggers has certainly made a name for himself on the big screen. In more recent years, he's given us his Viking epic, The Northman, and then he's also put out a remake of Nosferatu. The guy's been doing his thing for many years now and continues to impress. We're going back to an earlier effort of Eggers today, which has gotten a 4K release from A24 that I just picked up at Barnes & Noble a few days ago. What we're looking at today is The Lighthouse in this nice deluxe book edition from A24. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. There's a close-up, just the title on there, simple and to the point. Title on top as well. You can see the A24 logo and some art on the spine. Other sides of the boxes are just plain. There is a hype sticker on the shrink wrap. I just stuck that to a piece of paper here so you can see that. Got a list of the features. And there's another sticker that's got the A24 logo on it. So what do we get inside this box? Let's see. So again, we have this book-style packaging, and if I fold this out, it gives you a nice panoramic shot of the Lighthouse island as seen in the film. Our 4K disc is right here inside this spindle. This does include a 4K disc only. There is no Blu-ray copy of the film included. And we do get, again, a pretty nice sized book. You got the title of the film again right there. Table of contents, some quotes from the script, storyboards. We even get layouts of the lighthouse and the island as seen in the film, like blueprints. Some more production sketches. Then you get some photographs from the production as well. And credits in the back. And just giving my usual disclaimer for anything that does not include a Blu-ray disc, any images you see in this review are taken from Google searches. They are not screen caps, and they do not represent the quality of this release. The Lighthouse, of course, follows two lighthouse keepers who just arrived on an island. You have a younger man portrayed by Robert Pattinson and an older veteran portrayed by Willem Dafoe. The two, of course, have something of a crotchety, uneven relationship, at times absolutely bitterly hating each other, and at times getting drunk and rejoicing, celebrating the only companionship that they have. The experience for the twosome seems to be hit and miss, but their patience is further tested and their sanity driven to their limits when they find out that their relief won't be arriving anytime soon on account of recent storms. I never got to see The Lighthouse in theaters, but I did see it on a screener because, again, I am in the Film Critics Society here in Las Vegas. And I must say, it's a film that certainly had me scratching my head, but I mean that in a good way. There's only two major characters in this film, but they both give phenomenal performances. Robert Pattinson, of course, rose to fame with the Twilight series, and in more recent years portrayed the title character in The Batman. But I think the guy is very underrated as an artist, and here he gives a great performance as a young man who wanted a change of scenery to get away from all the trees up in Canada where he was living. But is that the only reason he's taken this godforsaken lighthouse job? And then the veteran, who's his superior, is portrayed by Willem Dafoe, and he's very much in many ways the stereotypical crotchety old man. The chemistry between these two is absolutely brilliant, whether they're at each other's throats or they're rejoicing with what little they have. I mean, they have to find every way they can, not only to accomplish their task, but also to stay sane. There have been a lot of movies made about cabin fever over the years and how this can drive two people to madness, to hating each other, to all kinds of extremes. There's not a lot of plot and narrative structure here. It's simply a slice of life piece, a character study, but it excels at doing that. And the film, of course, is in black and white in a 4:3 ratio. The atmosphere, the ratio, the black and white photography actually reminded me a lot of old Ingmar Bergman films, which, of course, I do mean that as enormous praise. I don't think The Lighthouse is going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely love what Robert Eggers delivered here. I'm happy to say this 4K disc from A24 looks absolutely fantastic. The stark black and white photography looks great with the addition of Dolby Vision, with those deeper, darker black levels and shadow detail, and then, of course, brighter brights and whites when those are called for as well. Probably the only thing I really have an issue with picture quality-wise on here is there are some scenes where there's fog, and there you tend to get some grain spikes that borderline on noise. But other than that, the disc looks absolutely fantastic. No major complaints other than that one. On the disc, we get an audio commentary track. as well as 3 deleted scenes and 3 featurettes. We had a featurette on the making of the film from a few years ago, but then we also have one on costuming and one on the music design for the films. Not a ton of supplements here, but what is here is certainly an interesting watch. I absolutely love The Lighthouse, even if it had me scratching my head, leaving me wondering what exactly it was I just watched. The fact that I keep going back to this movie should certainly say something. It's not going to be for everybody, but I certainly had a good time with this one. Robert Eggers seems to know what he's doing, continuing to build a following, make movies, and of course, entertain people. So this is a very highly recommended release. You might want to wait for it to go on sale though. Again, there is no Blu-ray copy included, but I am quite happy with what A24 has given us here. How about you? Were you a fan of The Lighthouse? Do you think this is one of the best performances of Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson's careers? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.